Arizona again with Todd Falcone, our famous guy here with the new haircut.
The no haircut.
The last time you still had hair.
I still have hair, but it's just short.
Share something.
You know, she actually gets away with this. I have no idea. Share something.
So you just came back from Live the Dream.
I did. 3.
Yes, I missed the event, so I want to get some details. If you could share with us what struck you the most amazing new things that are happening in network marketing. New strategies.
No new strategy for me necessarily out of that event. I think just the opportunity to get around a lot of really successful people. Again, like when I go to so many different events. For me, it's not about this new amazing discovery, and I think some people are looking for like the new secret to success. I think anytime that you're able to feed yourself by being around super successful people and just networking and sharing ideas back and forth about what they're doing and spending time, I think that just tends to soak in. So for me, like any seminar, either that I attend as someone who's speaking at it, or I'm just going in as an attendee, obviously I'd love to get a great nugget of information. I typically get some great idea out of an event, but it's more for me the experience of being around a lot of other like-minded people that are going in a good direction.
On stage, did you share the same thing that you always share, or you did some new and amazing things?
What do you mean that I always share? Like what? I only have one thing to share?
I don't know. I mean, so share something new and exciting so the people who didn't attend. And so
I've spoken at like 2 events since then, so I don't even remember what I shared at that event. Get the DVDs.
Okay.
I did. I can't remember what I actually talked about.
Okay, share something exciting for the people. I mean, everybody loves you, so give them some love.
I think there's a couple haters. I don't know. I think one thing that I see people do in this business is they get, and there's an old story. It's like, the miner and being 3 feet from gold, and he had this mine and struck gold and started pulling all this gold out, and then lost track of the vein of gold, and got all frustrated and ended up selling his equipment. And the guy who bought the equipment was like, well, wait a minute, let me go check this out. And he had some surveyors come in, and they looked at it, and they realized that this guy who was digging before for gold didn't really understand fault lines and how they operated. So this guy goes in there with this machinery and digs, and 3 feet later strikes gold. So I think that's a really great analogy for success, because a lot of people come into doing whatever it is they're doing, and then they're so close to success, but then they stop right before they get there. And you just got to be willing to stay the course. And I know people hate hearing that. I hated hearing it, and I know it's hard to hear, especially when you're struggling and it's not happening, and maybe you've invested a significant amount of time. But what else are you going to do? You're going to go back to what you didn't like to begin with? You're going to go try another business and have to back all the way up and start from scratch, or do you stick it out? And I just think that those people that are willing to stick it out long term are the ones that really see the fruits of their labors.
What would you share to the people who have negative spouses? How would you
dump the spouse? Dump them. I'm kidding. Make sure you edit that or not. I don't care. It's challenging when you have someone who's negative, or I mean, there's I think there's levels of lack of support. Maybe they're not real supportive, but they don't yell at you or make fun of you or whatever. I mean, if somebody is really being nasty, I think you need to sit down with your spouse and say, look, when we took our vows, it was like to have and to hold, to love and to cherish, good times and bad, and all those things, and here you are, I'm really trying to do this for us, and you're not even, not only are you not supporting it, but you're being all nasty and negative. I don't think that's what I bought when I came into this marriage. So I think it's about communication, and having conversation with your spouse, and hopefully they'll flip and turn positive, or at least not be super negative and allow you to do something. But I mean, we see it happen all the time where somebody's just not supportive, and it's not good.
I mean, majority of people that are not supportive, do they change, or do they kind of, what do you see?
The not supportive people, some of them change, yeah, and some just, back off. It was interesting. I won't mention any names. I won't. But so there was this guy at No Excuses 2, I think, and I was giving his wife some coaching, and he was really nasty. I mean, he was mean to me. He was like negative and nasty to me. Like, who is this dude? What are you doing? He was like, why are you even here? He was coming to this event to like check it out, and like, just like, what the heck are you into? And the funny thing is, at Live the Dream, he was one of the speakers on stage, Bill. And and now he's not only totally turned, but he's building the business with his wife Michelle, and I did mention their names, Bill and Michelle Pesco Solito. And I think that's just really awesome, just to see somebody make that significant of a turn. And now he left his corporate America job and is building his business with his wife and having a great time.
Okay. Yeah. Stories sell. So could you share some stories that you know from your life? I mean, people love to hear stories and stuff.
A long, long time ago, in a land very far away, this dude started his network marketing business, and he didn't know what the heck it was, but the whole thing made sense to him. Leveraged income, and not having to have a job, and he bit into that concept, and all of his friends thought he was crazy, but he still bit into the concept, and in spite of what his friends thought and what his mom thought, and even though she actually threatened to make him pay back his college education because he was in a pyramid scheme, he still did it anyhow. And now he's known as one of the best network marketing trainers in the entire profession. And the end.
Nice. Nice. Okay, what are you going to talk about on stage today?
Making money.
Okay, but anything else?
What I'm really going to be talking about today is longevity, how to have longevity as an entrepreneur, and not be like a one-hit wonder where you have a little bit of luck and maybe something happens but that you can't sustain it. So I'm going to be talking about strategies to sustain yourself long-term as an entrepreneur.
I saw an interview with you about that you traveled to Asia,
yeah,
and how people there earn a little bit of money, but they are into network marketing, and they, like here, people earn a lot more, but they kind of, $100 auto ship. Could you talk a little bit about that topic?
Well, I just think it's interesting, and it's not just network marketing in Asia, but it's in other countries, other developed and underdeveloped countries where people, network marketing exists, and they come in and they tear it up, and it's like, then people here in the U.S. are like, well, make excuses, and it's too expensive, it doesn't taste good. I just did a training event for a company like 3 weeks ago, and in Asia they're just killing the U.S. in terms of sales volume, and it's like the countries where most of their volume is coming out of, none of them make any money there, but yet they're totally driving the business. There's multiple big earners coming out of that country, and it's like the U.S. people are sitting there, scratching their head. Well, it's like they see the money and they go after it, and they're like, let's go build this thing. I don't have time to screw around. I don't have time to make excuses. We don't have time to, sit there and ponder. They just get after it, and they see opportunity and they capitalize on it.
Do you know how they prospect over there? Because I know a lot of Asian, they are very tight, close. I mean, they're very tight, close together. Like, I was in another network marketing company. They rented huge express buses, and they would drive 9 hours to the convention, and they all chat and talk and share their stories. What did you notice about their community? How do they build it?
They build it like everybody was building it in the 60s, 70s, and 80s, just by meeting with people, talking to people. They do meetings, they do one-on-ones, they do belly to belly. The whole internet thing that's not what they do there. In fact, when I went and spoke over there last year, there were two guys that were having me come in to speak. They were like, hey, Asia's like network marketing in the 1980s, where before the internet even existed. They don't even really use the internet. at all to build their business.
Okay.
So, and I think even here in the United States, in spite of all the internet marketing stuff, a good majority of people that are making big checks in their network marketing business, not affiliate marketing, but through their network marketing business, are doing it by, hand-to-hand, methods that have always been working.
Like Andrew says, grassroots.
Yeah, for sure.
Should call it grassroots. Really, really good. Like you do in your trainings.
I probably, and I say this on almost every stage that I speak on, and it's worth repeating over and over and over and over and over and over again until people get it. And that's, just if you want to be good at prospecting and recruiting, which you do, you definitely want to be good at it, because if you're good at it, you're going to be able to build a big team. The way you're going to get good at it is by focusing on other people's needs and their wants and their desires. And so focus on being interested in other people, not having to be so interesting and, show your deal. Ultimately you want to show your deal, your product, your service, your opportunity, but I think it's more about being, genuinely and authentically interested in another person and what they want.
I had a call yesterday. Woman got me on the phone, and she was talking about her company, and she was like non-stop for 15 minutes. She didn't ask me any questions. She was like blah, 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 blah,
Yeah.
blah, and she was like, and I'm like sitting, I couldn't even say anything.
Yeah.
And she was like, and she earns a lot of money, so I don't know how she does it. She just,
She bulldozed her way through it.
Yeah. I was like amazed.
Yeah.
I was surprised that people still do this.
That's my only tip. That's all I got.
Okay, thank you, Todd.
Hi, my name's Jane Orlov. I'm here with Todd Falcone in beautiful Arizona today. And you have a new haircut.
I do. Oh.
Okay, cut. Start over.
Oh, I saw your picture on the Halloween. The guy that you...
Buzzy boxer?
Yeah. People love that guy. So, did you wear it for the Halloween?
I did, yeah. He came out to play.
Where did you go?
Just in my neighborhood. Yeah.
Trick-or-treating?
I have a very crazy trick-or-treating neighborhood, yeah.
God.
She does that every time that we do the interview. She has this moment where she kind of gets flustered. That's why we like Jane.
Gosh, I should prepare better for the interviews.
Off the cuff is better.
Yeah, I usually have this flow and everything flows nicely, but with you, I don't know, I stumble all the time.
Maybe it's my good looks or my purple shirt.
Okay.
Let's do a try.
Alright.
Sit in.
What's up?
Let's
And
wait.
here a guy that's with Rubbermaid going by, and
Let's wait.
we'll just kind of wait. Now he's gone.
Almost. The guy's coming back with the thing.
I'm just gonna stare at the camera for a second. Wait until the rumbling goes away. This dude with the laundry in the back.
Did you put some sunblock?
Yeah.
You did?
Yeah, I'm
okay.
good.
Nice, because I did.